ready, I am as well. Hello, and welcome to The Fate of Two Lords. The Fate of Two Lords is my sequel campaign to The Curse of Strahd. I asked myself a few years ago what would happen in Barovia 25 years down the road, and this is what I came up with. Today I'm joined together with my family and my best friends. Trev, why don't you go ahead and lead us off today, buddy? Who are you and who are you playing?
I'm Trevor and I'm playing Hendrix. He is a human rogue.
Very good, very good. Next up, we have my friend Josh.
Hello, my name is Josh and I am playing Andrew Brightsword. I am a high elf bard and yeah, I'm very comical.
He is, he tries anyway. Alrighty,
He's got some.
Jake, you're next, buddy. Jake?
Awesome.
Jake et tu?
Yakov?
Leroy Jenkins, calling Leroy Jenkins.
Every time at the very beginning when we start, we always lose him.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
there it went.
Just lost him.
Ah,
It's okay, I have a fail state for this. Boop.
I'm okay.
I'm not dead yet.
He's also not answering, so okay, whatever. I guess we'll just move on. We have a new guest joining us this evening, if you can't tell. My cousin Ty. Who are you and who are you playing tonight?
Well, my character is called Shaunach. He is a tiefling warlock barbarian, and we will find more out about him later on.
Just as a quick look at Shaunach, what is one thing that really sticks out?
Sticks him apart from the others. He's got a tall, lean build, impressive horns like antelope style instead of like curved. It goes straight up. Well-trimmed beard and bright, almost luminescent emerald green eyes.
Perfect. Alrighty,
Nice
Trev,
too.
will you go ahead and roll the intro? Okie dokie. Jake, are you back? As soon as I click come back, he's gone again. So, perfect. Okay, so I guess we're just going to have kind of deal with Jake's Wi-Fi issues. Okay, so. Would you all to think back and put yourself back into the dark lands of Barovia. 35 years in the distant future. It's raining heavily. Lightning streaks across the sky. And we see a large tower that shoots off from Lake Zarovich into the mist high above. We see a single person, hooded, running as fast as he can towards the base of this tower. This man gets there, and we see Shonok at the base of the tower. Shonok! It's the God! God Gehirn! It's on his way! Here! What do we do?
The only thing we can do, we have to run. I'm gonna go up to the tower and go look for Samaj.
It's coming this way. We haven't got the time. Go tell Samaj.
Go man the artillery and the ballista. Try and hold it off as long as you can.
I will.
My guy
Shonok.
starts to-
As he turns around, he says, Shonok!
Yes.
He grabs onto your hand. I'll see you in hell.
If I don't get lost along the way, grab him by the arm and then shake his hand and run.
He sheathes his swords and runs back to where he came from.
In the distant battle cries.
Yep, we get a glimpse of Shonok running up the base of a extremely long tower, panting and a look of sheer concern across his face. As he elevates himself up this tower, he passes by windows here and there. As we see his footsteps run up all the way to the top of the tower, we get a glimpse of outside. Far off, headed this way, is a mountainous shadow. Giant wings flapping on either side in the mist. All you can see is just this epic silhouette. Lightning streaks across the sky, and it barely illuminates a massive being. It looks like a giant blob with wings flying towards you that has a dragon's maw. And it screams out, and this purple beam of energy blasts the tower, and rocks come tumbling down on around you, Shonok, as you get to the base of the tower. As you know, at the very top of the tower, Samaj's door is right there. What do you do?
As I'm approaching the door, like full on dead run, I just grab the hand, turn it as I shoulder it open to sprint out. Going, Samaj, we're almost out of time. We got to run. Do you have everything that you need for me?
As you walk in, you see Samaj standing.
Start slowing down.
As you walk in, you see Samaj. Again, the whole tower is crumbling down and shaking, and he's just extremely concentrated. And he turns his head. Shonok, get in here. No, he says, Shonok, get in here. And his back is kind of facing towards you, and he's kind of, shifting with the weighting of the tower as well.
So he's like trying to hold it while doing fine-tuned stuff.
Where's Hendrix?
He's trying to hold it up the dragon for as long as he can. We might not make it. I kind of shake my head in resignation of losing another ally to this beast.
Damn the Gottkirchen. So I always knew that. I always knew it would be such a fiend for us to deal with. But the wall crumbles again as you hear screams come from down below. We haven't got the time. I've been working on a portal to send you back in time. Shonok, you need to stop all of this.
Okay. Or more like that. Yeah.
Look at me. The delirium. You need to stop it. Here. And he actually hands you a briefcase. It's filled with delirium vials. This is Aqua Expergo. Give it to my past self, and have me invent it sooner. 10 years, 15 years, I don't care. As soon as you get back, you need to find me. You need to stop the Gotgehirn. You need to stop Arlo. You need to save the future. Again, the tower crumbles all around you, and actually
So
a
we're just kinda,
claw
like, holding ourselves in place.
bursts into the window and grabs into the window, and you can see just this massive figure pulling itself up to the top of the tower. And Samaj is like, here! And he throws his hand forward, and just this blue portal appears on the wall, and it's sizzling with electricity and energy. Oh! And as he yells, go, you see the claw again rip into the top of the tower and just rip off the top of the tower, and just this giant dragon head just breathing in this energy.
That's getting laid. My guy, Jonak is just making heck for leather all the way to that portal, and as he's approaching, he jumps and turns, so that way he's like facing the scene behind him where Samaj has got the dragon about ready to breathe fire on him. And as he's turning, he takes one last look at Samaj, nods, looks at the dragon, flips it off, and just falls through the portal.
As you are looking back, as you're falling through the portal, the electricity's tingling your body as you fall through Samaj's magic. His face is contorted in rage and concentration as he's concentrating on the spell, as you just see him get engulfed with purple flames as the portal closes behind you.
Whole time I'm just like, crap, there's the... As I'm going through like this time tunnel, basically.
Meanwhile, back in the present time, Andrew, you were standing in the center of the campfire when one of the figures that approached you guys last time, if you remember, actually turned into a hulking figure, a monster, and started attacking you guys. You weren't here for this part, but he basically was attacking you, and you were, kind of trying to help out, but what was strange is that about midway through the battle, you realized that... I'm going to fix this real quick. Boom, there we go, now that we have everybody. You realize about halfway through the battle that there's a figure standing off to your left. You look over and see that Jahaka is about to square up to Rickard Voss, this giant tentacle beast, and you get a sense that the battle is almost over. And in your mind, you hear, Andrew! Andrew, where are you? Andrew!
What is this?
Andrew, you went into the mist and vanished before all of our eyes. And again, there's just this figure off in the mist. You can't really see his silhouette. He's just off in the mist. But as you are looking at him, you see him. I've been looking for years for you. For years, and I finally was able to find you. Come! And he runs off into the mist. And go ahead and, I'm just going to give this to you. You actually recognize the voice as Isaac.
Ah, Isaac. This is very odd. This mist is very, very odd.
What do you do?
I'm gonna chase after Isaac. Because, good friend.
The silhouette of Isaac begins to vanish in the mist, but as you break into the mist, its figure becomes darker and darker as it begins to coalesce into a hooded figure running through the trees, kind of dipping and dodging until he gets to a clearing and is kind of just stopped there. And he has a hood thrown up, and you recognize his sword at his side. A quick question: is Isaac an elf or is he a human?
I would believe that Isaac would be a human.
So in that case, you can see that he slowly brings down his hood, and again, he's kind of still silhouetted because it's still dark. The only light that you can really see that's illuminating the mist would be the moon high above the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Indru, I looked everywhere for you, and the mist engulfed you. It's been years. Andrew, why did you leave? And why are you here?
Honestly, I do not know. This mist is very odd, very strange. I don't know. 1 minute we was doing our duty, the next minute you was gone and I was gone, and everything is very confusing.
Well, Vodeska is not happy with you. She thinks you deserted. And you know what happens to deserters.
Yeah, I do know.
You need to return and explain what happened, and she will help. She would understand. You are a Red Talon. She would understand, right?
I have reason to think that she might not. But you don't never know, you know?
Indru, it's been 3 years since Del Munster. Do you realize that?
I did not know that.
But you don't look like you've aged a day. What happened to you?
The mist is, like I said before, very, very confusing, my friend. It's like stepping into a world that you do not know. Like, it is very confusing.
I have been searching for you for years. I missed your touch. I missed your presence. I missed you, Andrew.
I'm very sorry for my disappearance.
I missed your embrace.
I missed your embrace as well, my friend.
Come here. I haven't held
I
you
go
in so
for it.
long.
I move forward and just embrace him in like a very, like firm hug and whatnot.
As you wrap your hands around Isaac's body, you realize he's lost some weight. The shoulders that usually support muscle are nothing but skin and bones. As you hold him, you realize he's cold to the touch. Your fingers grab onto the back of him, and you can feel his ribs. Isaac grabs onto you. I missed you, Andrew. I missed you. And teeth dig into your neck.
Well, this was not expected.
What do you do?
Well, I'm going to punch him in the freaking ribs.
You punch him, he's not letting go.
Phil?
He is
Andrew
holding
is
onto
going.
you, and as a matter of fact, you can feel the fingernails dig in between your ribs and latch onto your skin. You're not going anywhere. Meanwhile,
Oof.
off in the mist, Shonak. You've been stalking these woods for days. Nothing looks familiar to
Probably.
you. You haven't eaten in almost 24 hours. The last thing you ate barely qualified, as it was a small squirrel or something.
Yeah.
As you stalk through the woods, you've been searching for the old Svalich Road. You know that in Barovia, there's really only one road, and it goes to all of the main settlements. You haven't found this road. You've been wandering the Svalich Woods for, like I said, a few days. But as you break through a bush, you approach a small clearing. And before your eyes pick up what's happening in front of you, you hear a muffling and clearly some kind of commotion going on before you. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. So go ahead and roll a d20 and just add your perception score. Jake, are you good? Do we have you, bud?
Apparently, it's still not.
The internet is being a little bee.
17.
With the 17, you see a elf and some kind of demon, and we lost him. You see an elf and some kind of demon. Damn, Jake is like struggling.
He's lost in the mist.
Okay, you see an elf and a demon in the woods.
Just tussling with each other. Like one's held on tight, and the other one's just trying to push him off, smacking him away, trying to break.
Oh.
Exactly.
There we go.
So there we go.
Exactly. So what do you do, Shonak?
Well, since I'm guessing the only one who can kind of see me in the distance is Josh's character, Andrew, I'm going to sneak up behind and get ready to attack the demonic beast, Crocata, whatever
Okay.
it is.
Back to you, Andrew. You are sitting here struggling with this thing, and as you look, you're trying to you're trying to push yourself away from him, and this demon's face is clearly not Isaac. He was playing some kind of trick on you. He has a maw of piranha teeth. They're all 2 inches long, pointy. He doesn't have a nose at all, and nor ears. Only eyes and mouth are at you, and they're kind of elongated, kind of canine-ish. And they are chomping at you, trying to bite you as you're pulling away. What do you do?
I'm like, you are not Andrew. Get away from me, you freaking demon thing.
Give me a kiss.
No, no, 9, not giving kiss. No, 9.
Andrew, it's been years.
Vicious.
You are not my friend.
Shonak, what do you do?
I grab my falchion from its sheath and carefully grab the creature by the shoulder, yank it back so that way when I stab it through the back, it doesn't stab him as well.
Andrew, as you're sitting there struggling and he says, "Give me a kiss," you just see his eyes widen for a second, and then a sword just pierced through his backside, and he's looking at you, and he looks down at the blade and looks back at you, and the eyes roll into the back of its head as it slumps forward on you. And its nasty drool, its breath is horrendous and rank as its mouth open falls on your shoulder and starts drooling on you.
I immediately push him off, get off of me, you freaking evil creature thing. Hello? Who are you?
Hi, my name's Shaunak. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't think that's one of your friends, was it? I mean, it was on you, you didn't look very happy, so I just stabbed it. I didn't think to ask.
Nine. That was not a friend of mine.
That's good, because it looked like you guys were about to kiss. By the way, do you happen to know where
No.
the road is and put food on you?
I mean, I could try to lead you back to the road.
Hey, that'd be grand. I follow
Alrighty.
him as he goes and leads me, because all I can think about right now is food and where the heck's the road. As I'm walking
And
away,
I
though,
lead
do
him.
clean off my blade and squeeze it.
Andrew, I'm gonna need a survival check, buddy, to see if you remember which way you came from.
Alrighty. Survival check. Here comes me.
Hey, you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hear you, bud.
Yes.
Yeah, let's be clear. I heard everything the last 10 minutes. I guess you guys just couldn't hear me talking through the thing, but all I did is when you responded to me, that's the only time it would have mattered. But I'm caught up on everything, just so we're clear.
Okay, sweet.
13.
You don't have don't have any pluses to your perception or to your survival?
By the looks of it,
Oof.
no. Well, actually,
Um,
yeah, no.
Just in case, I'm gonna try too. Alright, so. 9.
Okay. You guys finally, after about maybe 15 to 20 minutes, you do actually come across another clearing that you recognize, Andrew. This is the clearing that your friends just were in. As a matter of fact, you can clearly see that the campfire that you guys were at is out, and as you come upon this campfire, it's actually really horrific. There is a ox dead next to the fire. Its stomach is ripped open and intestines are pulled out a good 10 feet, and there's just blood surrounding the carcass. You also notice, as you approach, a weird tingly smell in the back of your throat, and you can quickly gather that it comes from a pool of black ichor, or like a black spot in the dirt that almost has a purple sparkle to it. Your friends are not here.
Well, here's the roads, I think, or campsites. But where's my friends?
As he's thinking, or trying to figure out where all his friends are, I first walk over towards the ichor puddle, kind of kneel next to it, and with a twig or a piece of grass or stick nearby, I just kind of scoop a little bit and look at that ichor for that purple sparkle, because I think I know what that is. And investigation, or
I will actually have you. No, your character would totally know that this is a dead carcass of a delirium contaminated person. This is what happens when someone dies who is contaminated with delirium. As you pick up the dirt, the ichor dirt, some of it kind of falls, and like I said, like these purple sparkles kind of slowly drift in the wind.
my frown kind of deepens, and then I just walk over towards the exploded ox, and with my knife, I cut the top near the flank, shoulder blade flank area, like right up here. Just peel away a little bit of the flesh and lift it up, and make sure check and see if that's contaminated as well.
Go ahead and roll a survival check for me while you do that. Andrew, you see Shonak do these things. What does your character do?
Andrew is like, "Stop! What are you doing?"
It's a 13.
Okay, do you respond to Andrew?
I look over him and that black pool of blood over there, it's infected with something you do not want to get in close contact with. I'm checking this ox right now. Yeah, that was a bit Scottish. Checking this ox right now. Maybe it might still be good because I am hungry. Hungry. I'm hungry. There we go. Bear with me, but the accent will get better as I keep using it.
You're totally good, dude.
Fair enough.
Alright. So, with the
With the 13,
check.
I will say that you can clearly tell that the ox is not infected, and you grab that piece of meat. And also with a 13, you can clearly see two wagon tracks and some footprints leading off into the woods.
Okay. Now it looks like your friends, they went that way. There's some score marks over here, so after I cook this little bit of meat, because I am hungry as heck, we can head off. And I kind of use my blade to slice off some fine bits and then heat it up. Like use the flame in my torch pack just to kind of char the meat enough to get to almost medium rare, so that way as we're walking I can eat. Because my guy is hungry and he can't think of much else.
Perfect. Meanwhile,
Fair enough.
Hendrix, Jahaka, and Nikolai, you guys were wandering through the Svalich Road when a giant wall of mist presented itself before you. And as you guys entered the mist, you found yourselves alone. It was just you three. Jahaka, Nikolai, and Hendrix. You guys found a weird downed vessel in the middle of the mist. You guys all kind of looked around and kind of looted the place and didn't find much at all. In fact, that vessel had been there for many years. As you guys gathered your things and kind of walked back off into the mist, you slowly found your way back onto the road. As you guys are walking down the road, just kind of chit-chatting, Nikolai would be like, "Well, that was weird." Have you ever seen anything big like that, big guy? He looks over at you.
It was like a tower, but winged. Perhaps some kind of sorcerer's ancient craft of sorts. A ship that would go through the skies. Whoever maybe that's who you saw dead in the throne on top, but I've never seen anything of its like in the existence I've lived since I paused for a second. Creation.
Jake, will you put your headphones on? I'm getting some background noise. And how about you, Hendrix? Have you seen anything like this?
No,
I thought not.
I just want to get to Stonebridge Hollow. Right now.
We're trying. Do you guys smell that? As you guys take a big whiff in, you definitely smell what smells like cooking meat. It's coming from ahead of you.
You see Hendrix literally like my face right now, and he's all food. And he just starts walking towards it.
Okay. As you guys walk towards the campfire, while Hendrix does, Jahaka, do you follow?
Well, can I even follow that, trying to pull the wagon at that angle through it?
It's literally the road is just, you're just walking down the road.
I just continue the stride.
Perfect. As you guys continue forward, the campfire that you just left, which should be behind you, is now in front of you. And as you guys walk up, you can clearly recognize that this was the campfire that you guys just left a few hours ago. You guys have walked for a couple hours down in the mist, and now you're right back where you came from. What do they see when they approach the campfire?
They see the skewed logs from whatever battle took place put back around the fire, some fresh tinder on the fire, and then a homemade spit with a nice large chunk of meat, like big, skewered through, rotating slowly, while I have another nice thick steak. Just right there, grabbing it and just biting it, slicing it, biting it, slicing it. I'm glancing over, and of course, Josh, is Andrew eating any of this? My guy offered him some, so I don't know if he eats meat or not.
Very,
I have the book.
very tentatively, he's kind of like biting into it, and it's like, you just killed an ox? Why did you do that?
I didn't kill the ox, it was already dead. But I hadn't spoiled the meat yet, so figured why not eat it? I'm hungry. Who are those people up there?
Fair enough.
For that part.
Andrew, will we see that?
By the way, do you want some
Yeah,
salt?
of course. I literally said you walk up to the fucking campfire.
Sure.
He says, "Do we see them?"
There you go.
Yeah, no shit. No, it's a different campfire, actually. Weird. It's weird.
Perfect. I pull out my knife.
It's in another location, just right opposite of us. We don't even see each other.
Madness. Insanity.
Hendrix walks
Madness.
up to you guys
This
very
is
cautiously,
Barovia.
like so cautiously. Like his hand is on his sword hilt, like he's about ready to just draw and probably murder you in just a few seconds.
I
to be
glance over
honest.
and I look at him, a little bit of recollection, but mainly confusion on my face, and I go, fast, reaching out, going, would you like a plate of the oxen? What do you do?
He's just standing there with his mouth open. He starts to drool a little bit, and he's all, I
My
can't
guy
resist
starts
the
doing this,
temptation.
like wafting the scent towards you. Here you go.
I can't resist the temptation. He just snags it.
Hi,
Hmm.
that'll do ya.
I'm running off literally 5 minutes of sleep, 2 pieces of bacon, and insanely bruised and cut ribs and just hurt. So yeah, this is amazing.
And I happen to see Jahaka's coming up. I don't know his name or anything. I just see him. Well, look at that. Aren't you a big boy?
Oh yeah, that's Jahaka. He's a 7-foot tall robot, basically.
You would have no idea what a robot is.
I know. He's just a walking piece of armor.
Draconic shaped armor.
Whatever your
And I
armor.
kind of just
Joe, try to keep role playing, please.
No. Let's just say he just screams that into the rest of the group, and you just see me pause. My eyes flash the different colors briefly, and I just keep moving the wagon after I pause, and just keep going, and I say nothing. But you can see my eyes glimmer different colors briefly in that moment when he says that.
I think you were being a little vague there,
result.
man. He looks might perturbed.
Eh.
Who might you be? You have found our compatriot that we lost in the battle that was here last
I'm
night.
gonna use the bathroom.
Well, I kind of got lost in the woods, and as I was wandering around, looking for some food because I was mighty hungry myself. And what do I see but your friend over here in a very tight embrace with some sort of creature. At first I thought they were snogging, but it tried to bite his face off, so I just killed it, and he helped me find my way back to the road.
To be clear, I did not snog anything. It was trying to eat my face
Oh my god.
and my neck.
You
From a distance, it looked like you were trying to kiss it.
I was not trying to kiss it.
My guy just kind of starts chuckling, knowing that he's just egging him on a little bit.
As you guys are kind of just gathering your surroundings. What?
Huh? Hurry.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm gathering my surroundings. Like,
No. She's coming for her wanted to do anything. He's not going to do anything. No,
you saved him when he could have been killed on his own.
Yeah.
For that, I thank you.
hey, you're welcome, man. Do you eat?
Yeah,
Shut the door.
My guy
Thank
asked
you.
for that.
Shut the door.
You're
No.
welcome.
No, I do not eat.
Sorry, guys. My grandma's cat's not doing good at all. She's probably gonna pass away like tonight or tomorrow. But okay.
Oof.
So as you guys are sitting there, you all are kind of gathering in your surroundings, and you notice that Nikolai is nowhere to be found.
Where's your other friend gone?
Where is Nikolai? Where has he gone?
Maybe it was something that I made.
Yes, an elven ally of ours.
As soon as he says Elvin, and you guys are talking about Nikolai, that rings a bell for
My
you,
God.
Shaunok.
Ding! Yeah, I'm like. I keep it to myself because don't want to divulge too much yet, but just keep it in the back of my mind until I see him.
And
But
right
now,
about
as
that,
I go ahead.
I was about to say, right at about that moment is when you slurp down the last piece of cooked meat.
Yeah. And right as I'm slurping down the last little bit, I finally see Hendrix in better light, and I realize who he is. Don't say anything quite yet, but I look at both him and Jahaka's and being at, do not touch that Blackpool Vicar over there. It's tainted, and it's very bad if you even get any on you. By the way, my name is Shaunok. Nice to meet you. Reach out my hand, and handshake gesture towards either of them, just kind of like,
Hendrix
I
like
put a- I-
grabs you like your hand and just shakes it, and he says, "Well, I'm Hendrix."
hey, nice to meet you, Hendrix. I imagine you're quite a determined man.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too.
You look very well put together.
Thanks, I guess.
Ah, pay it no mind. And then I look over at Jahaka and be like, James, as an aside, Jahaka,
You do not recognize the piece of armor standing before you.
okay, look over at Jahaka and be like, it's nice to make your acquaintance. And I reach up a little bit, even though my guy's 6'2" and he's 7, I'm still reaching up.
For sure.
Yeah, you see it like a twitch of the arm and neck go to the side just a little bit. I set down the wagon with my hands. You just hear a thud, and then I reach my hand out to shake his. I am Jahaka Morbane. Thank you for
Morbane what? He's
What is-
asking like Morbane is. It sounds a bit foreign to him.
Oh, it does.
That is-
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Jake.
No, you're good. That is just what I'm called.
Ah,
Jahaka Morbane. And you just kind of see my eyes glimmer in that moment as I pause. That is all I know for what I am with my name. As I shake his hand.
hey, well, it's great meeting you. And I don't really say this out loud. I tend to think it more internally. I'd be like, I wonder how far he can throw things. Because I saw him carrying that heavy cart or pulling it casually. Just thinking,
And right about there, you hear, "Well, I'll be! You bastards left us off in the forest. Oh, don't worry, it's just Aaron and his buddies. You can just walk off and leave us to be. How dare you! You didn't think I would reverse back and double back and I tricked you. I understand what you guys are thinking. You can't just dip on me. You think so? No.
Aaron,
You think you can get rid of Aaron that fast? No, come on.
I need my
that
25
guy's so
gold.
confused looking over.
When you look
Huh?
over, you see three men. They're all humans. The one talking is very, he's kind of probably late 20s,
Boy.
very, very flamboyant looking, brown hair. The second man looks basically just like a standard rogue, leather armor, daggers at his side. He's got long blonde hair. And the third man is more of a paladin, very standard paladin, heavy armor. He's older gentleman. And Aaron continues, he's like, you think you can just come and grab my carriage and take all of my rations and all my dried goods before we even get to go to Stonebridge? You think, oh, it's just Aaron. He'll care. Look at there, it's just Aaron. Who cares about Aaron? I care about Aaron. I do.
It's not what it looks like.
Andrew just kind of like,
We got lost in the mists.
Um,
We got lost in the mist.
yeah,
And we got doubled back here, Aaron. So don't take this personally.
yeah.
Please don't.
Andrew just kind of like says, "Look, Aaron, this was my fault. I got separated from all of you guys, minus Sean. Sorry, I'm
No, that's
Shaunok
right.
here.
Sean.
Thank you.
Ah, there you go.
Thank you, Shaunok. Shaunok. But yes, I got lost in the woods, and Shaunok here found me, and we came back, and we was, well, here.
It's really not a good idea
I'm
to
glad
go
that my
traveling
Brought you in.
in the woods without a guide. We
Tell me
really need to
about
get
this.
going to Stonebridge.
Yeah.
We've been
I agree.
trying, Uncle. We've been trying this whole time. It's not as simple as walk into the woods and find Stonebridge. We must stay together, friends. And the second man is the blonde Endor. We must stay together, and we will make it to Stonebridge. If you look up, you notice the day is already almost midday. We've wasted much time. We know we've wasted a lot of time. We've been wandering through these stupid woods looking for our friends and my carriage.
Aaron, calm down. It is fine.
He just kicks some dirt and kind of pouts off in the corner.
Andrew like feels bad for Aaron, so he just like kind of walks over to Aaron and it's like, I'm very sorry for my friends taking your cart without letting you know.
I
That
lean
was
over
not
towards.
their intention.
Go ahead.
That was not their intention.
I understand.
I
But
lean
we
over
really need
towards
to get
Hendrik.
going.
Oh, sorry. There we go. All right, we good?
Yep.
Okay. I lean over towards Hendrik, and I'm like, who's that petulant lad?
He kind of whispers in your ear. He's a salesman. He sells dried meat. He's in the Stonebridge with us. You want to
Mind
come?
if I accompany you guys? Yes, please.
Yeah, you can.
I kind of shout over towards everyone else, being like, Y'all don't mind if I come, right? Kind of like, kind of gesturing like, I'd like to come because I don't want to get lost again. I don't know when I'll find food again.
Or die.
Or die.
Andrew just kind of like looks towards Shannak and is like, "Yeah, you can come with us."
Hey, that'd be grand.
You saved our
where
friend.
are you coming from? Like,
A faraway land.
far-
It's really far away. I'll, maybe later on I'll tell you guys all about it.
well, are you heading to Stonebridge? Is that your main goal, or are you just stopping at Stonebridge?
Stopping at Stonebridge so that way I can resupply and get some information. Currently looking for a man. I have a delivery, and I kind of gently pat the suitcase I kind of had cinched up on the belt, so it's still there, but it's not kind of in the way of any of my movements.
Ah, that is a very fine contraption you have there.
No touchy. I grin, but
Oh,
I
no.
also kind of like my eyes go up just to be like, that's an order, but also I'm being mischievous, so no touchy.
No worries. I'm not going to touch it. I've never seen this thing before.
Hendrix is like in his head. I wonder what's in there. I want to touch it.
Whole time Shannak's just looking around because as soon as he tapped it, he was like, probably shouldn't have mentioned that. Oh well, let's roll with it.
If there's any
Oh.
more,
Word
What?
of okay. Word of warning to y'all. I might have been lost for a couple of days, but if you see something off in the distance, don't look too closely at it. And then we go.
Don't look too closely.
Hmm?
Don't pay it no mind for a moment.
Okay.
We set off.
okay, is there anything else you guys would like to say?
Oh, one more thing. As we're leaving, I kind of turn around, making sure that the campfire is a little, like, they see my back, but they don't see the campfire. They see the light from it, but then it goes out. And then I turn and walk away, just, all right, let's go.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
We kind of skip ahead about 10 to 15 minutes, and I need everybody to roll me a d6.
Alrighty.
Don't
A
roll
D6.
a 1.
I got a 6.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Bye.
6.
5. Andrew?
I am rolling it right now.
I rolled a 2.
Ooh,
2 6s and a 5.
I also got a 6.
Jahaka?
Rolled a 2.
You didn't roll a 1.
So you're traveling along in a moment of grateful peace and quiet, keeping an eye out on the trail ahead of you and ahead of and behind you. Without iota of warning, a mass falls from the sky and strikes Jahaka as you rolled a 2, buddy.
That guy's
Knocking you to the ground. Wheeling around in shock, seeking answers, you see the weak Barovian sun blocked out entirely by tremendous black wings as a staggeringly monstrous gargantuan bird soars at blistering speed overhead. You look back to its dropped cargo and see what's left of a riding horse and rider, both crushed from the bird's talon and turned to red mash by the fall. You guys see as Jahaka just kind of rises and just covered in gore. Jahaka, how do you react?
Good luck for you.
Do I see the beast in the sky?
Yep, it is like flying and it's flying away, but as you're looking at it, you see that it is turning around. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, come on!
Oh, no.
Right? Okay, well, good thing
Okay,
I
no.
looked.
It might not be such good luck for us, but good luck for you. Oh no.
Oh, I gotta...
I was so shocked by it that I rolled a 1.
Guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
my initiative
Seriously,
is
I just rolled
Maybe
two
when
for
it
my initiative.
splattered on him, it kind of coated my face. So that's why I'm last on the initiative at.
Rolled a
I
2
got
for
a
the
14.
initiative.
Okay, so we're gonna do this from now on, guys. I'm gonna say roll initiative, then I'm gonna ask you one by one, so that you guys just don't yell over each other, and then
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah,
ask you
sorry.
7 times. It's okay.
Yeah.
So, Hendrix, you got a 25.
Sorry.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. I was just saying. Jahaka, what'd you get? And we lost Jahaka.
Sorry, I'm grabbing a I rolled a 2 for initiative. I got to get a table or something to get some better rolling, so I'm doing that right now. That's why my headphones are out. But I rolled a 2, James.
Okay, how do you delete from the turn order? There we go. Shonok. Get a natural 1. And Andrew?
I got a 14.
14.
Oh,
And the rock is going to go ahead and roll.
the rock. Laura.
Sorry, just kind of getting this all set up.
I shall be right back.
What I like to think happens is after it kind of bird droppings lands a horse and corpse on top of Jacob's Jahakan character, I get a whole bunch of gore coating me, and I also get like the horse head just pop me right in the head, so I'm falling backwards.
Okay, so it looks like Hendrix, you're first. Andrew, you're third.
I am back.
That bird.
Then it's Shauna.
All right, Hendrix, what do you do, buddy?
It's
Hen-
Jake's
is this
character
bird
next.
in the air?
Yeah, it's about, first off, it's probably about 70 to 80 feet away from you currently, and it is like about 25, 30 feet in the air. And so it flew over, just to kind of clarify, bring you guys back in. It flew over, dropped the carriage right on Jahaka, flew forward, and then made like a wide arcing, and is turning around and flying right back towards you. What do you do?
I don't really know.
5, 4,
This bird's
3,
I don't have anything to do.
2, 1, turn. All right, next is going to be Andrew. What do you do, buddy?
I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at the bird.
I love.
I'm going to say, as I do it, as I am attacking the bird, I say, "Hey, you stupid birds, go away! You are ugly, and no one loves you."
Okay, so you say that, but nothing happens because it is not in range.
Oh, damn.
It just
Okay.
it just responds with an ear-piercing screech.
Ah!
Was that your turn?
Next. Yeah, that
Are
is
you
my
gonna
turn.
move, or are you just gonna stand there as a giant rock comes flying at you?
I'm gonna move into the tree line area.
Okay. That
Yeah.
brings it to the rock's turn. The rock has a movement of like 30 feet, I want to say. 120. Yeah, so he gets right to you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and roll a d4 to see who he attacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Sick ass. That is going to be Shonok. He flies right at you, buddy. You just
Oh,
hear this
I'm at
ear
this
piercing.
advantage.
You just hear this ear piercing screech,
Okay.
and he is going to. He makes 2 attacks. He makes a beak attack and a talon attack.
Okay.
Music's getting a little loud.
The beak got a nat 20.
And he crits you. This is gonna hurt, buddy. Yeah, you take a lot of damage.
How much did I get?
You're gonna go ahead and take... How much HP do you have?
21.
Okay, you take 21 HP.
Oh,
As
Okay.
the rock picks you up in its talons and starts flapping. It soars down and just smashes you into the ground with its talons. It squeezes you. You're unconscious, and it's gonna start flapping and flying away. Next up is gonna be Jahaka. Jahaka, that just happened right in front of you.
I didn't see.
My turn then.
Quit. Yeah, it's
Okay.
your turn.
So
Seriously, don't want to
how what
punch you.
is the rock still on the ground, trying to crush our new ally?
Yep. Currently its wings are flapping as it's trying to like take off with Shonok's unconscious body.
What's his range for what is his range from me to him? I guess I should
Literally,
ask.
look at roll 20. He's literally right in front of your face.
Okay, well I have my character sheet up to look through my stats, and I'm on roll 20. So 1 second.
You're good. He's literally right in front of you, 5 feet away.
Okay, well, so 5 feet, not 10. I have to clarify that right now for a reason.
5 feet.
Yeah.
All right, then never mind. I was gonna say I can use my reach if I needed to.
No,
So what I can do right now is I'm going to strike it with my halberd.
all right, roll attack.
Okay. Well, at the same time, I'm going to cast.
Well, you can only
Divine
do
Smite.
one at a time. Oh, okay. Well, you got to hit first.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying what I'm trying to do. You're right. It matters if I roll. I'm rolling right now. That is that's 20, bud.
That hits
Unnatural.
for sure.
Nice.
So go
All
ahead and
right.
roll damage, and you're gonna do your divine smite.
Yeah, and I believe that's what 2d6. I don't have this stat on me right now.
You deal an extra 2d8.
2d8. Ooh, I forgot how good it is. So yeah, it's D10, 1d10 and 2d8. I'm rolling those right now.
Perfect. While you're rolling that, is that the end of your turn?
Actually, I can do something else. 1 second. I'm going to also.
Shahanak, you're up next, buddy.
D20 to prevent passing, right?
Yeah, but it's still Jahaka's turn.
I'm also going to cast. Sorry.
That's all right. Go ahead.
You don't have a spell slot, buddy. You just use your spell slot.
I did,
Yeah, you just divine smited.
but that was that. I thought that was a paladin thing, not a spell slot.
You use a spell slot to divine smite.
Oh well, don't I have one more?
No, you only have one level 1.
Oh well, I thought it said 2 on
Actually,
my.
you do have 2. My bad. You do have 2. But you use your
Alright.
action to attack, so you can't cast any more spells.
I can do a bonus action if it's a bonus action, correct? If it's spell
Yeah.
bonus action. Okay.
Is it a leveled
I'm
spell?
going- Yes, it's a first level evocation.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite as a bonus action too. The first time you hit, it's the first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your
Uh-huh.
weapon rings with thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you. and the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
Dang, so go ahead and roll that extra 2d6 real quick, and I'm going to roll a strength save.
All right, and I still have to roll the other 2d8 and d10, but I'll do the 2d6 first.
Oh my gosh. Dang! Okay, so while you're rolling your damage, you guys watch as Jahaka runs up and just smashes this thing, and this lightning energy as it shrieks out in pain and actually flies back a good 10 feet and falls on its right wing, dropping Shonak.
Technically, it was light and lightning energy. Technically,
is that your turn, Jake?
Let me guess. I'm trying to roll the rest of the damage. It's 2d8 plus the d10. I still have to roll, and I already rolled the d6. So I'll give you the total number. Just give me a second.
You're rolling that. It is now Shonak's turn.
So, as much as I'd like to say what I wanted for pity remark, I'm currently unconscious. I did do a saving roll.
Just roll it right now.
Nat 20.
Just re-roll it, buddy.
20.
Sorry, you gotta re-roll it right now.
No, I know. Give me a second. There we go.
Sorry, dude. Yeah, you gotta wait till I tell you to roll.
Okay. Hang on.
It's all good.
So sorry to take that nat 20 from you.
That's alright. It's a close second. It was a 19.
Okay, so that is one success.
Yeah.
Back to the top of the round, and I think the rock
That's
actually might have a
25 damage.
legendary action. It does not. You guys are lucky. You did 25 damage?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. At top of the round, Hendrix, it's your turn, buddy.
So Hendrix just watched this. I want to pull out my long sword, and I want to run. I just want to try to... And I want to attack it.
Alright, roll attack.
My long sword. Two-handing.
Slice!
Long sword?
Yep, you're double-handing it though, right?
Yeah. Wait, why did I roll two?
You're rolling at advantage.
I rolled that sorry.
Try it again.
There we go.
That's a
Ooh,
hit.
25.
Roll damage.
So, I clicked long sword, I'm still getting used to it.
It's okay. I'm being really patient with you guys.
Long sword?
Yep, you click the word longsword. Oof, minimum
5.
damage.
That's 5 damage.
Is that your turn? You're gonna stand there or you're gonna move? If you move, it gets an attack of opportunity.
But isn't it knocked prone?
No, it's not knocked prone, I don't think.
But you just...
Yeah,
Sorry.
knocked on its wing.
Yeah.
Like it's landed
Oh,
on
yeah.
its wing. It's
Yeah,
still
it is knocked
prone.
prone, so you can't move. Dang, good. Nice move, Jahaka.
Nice.
Really
It's
helped
just
it
like I go
out.
back like 50.
Arguably one of my best character strength feats out of all my D&D characters out of game.
Alright, you move
Nice.
back like 15 feet.
Yeah.
Alright, move your character. Alright, next up, it's going to be Andrew.
I am also going to pull out my longsword, and I'm going to move up towards the bird, and I'm going to attack it
Alright, roll attack.
with.
Trev, move your dude.
And since it is prone, the attack is with advantage, correct?
Yep.
Alrighty.
So you should have got advantage, Trev. My bad. You hit anyway. Ooh,
18.
Good thing you got that advantage. That's a hit, buddy. Roll damage.
Nice.
Oh,
I don't know.
11.
Oh, you got 10.
11 damage. Nice.
Yeah. Now I am also going to move back, but I'm going to move closer towards our friend.
Let me just...
Yeah, I just kind of like slice at its leg and then like back away.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, at the end of your turn, it is going to gather its footing and use half of its movement to stand up, and it's going to go ahead and make a talon attack and just kind of reach out at you, Andrew, since you just attacked it.
Why are those D6s rolling?
It automatically rolls damage, and especially because I already hit you guys. I don't even got to try. Does a 28 hit you?
Yeah, that definitely
Right,
hits me.
How much HP do you have?
20.
You are unconscious. As again, he just like ninja kicks you with his talons and just grabs onto you, and its bottom talon just pierces you right in the gut and grabs onto you and is going to start trying to fly away. And it gets a couple flaps up and it's going to use its movement to try to fly away with Andrew and his talons. So that is a attack of opportunity from Jahaka, Hendrix, and Shonak. Actually, Shonak, you're unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm currently still just. Oh. Imagine the Marvel scenario with Loki. That's what I'm doing. Just.
Okay. Two-handing.
Okay, you hit.
Ooh, nice. 21.
All right, you guys both hit. Roll damage.
Awesome.
I miss. I rolled a 9. My total's 9. Sorry.
Even
Okay.
still, Hendrix hit.
I did 7 damage.
It gets to move 70 feet.
Dude, that's so insane.
So it's
It is
moving
flying.
right about there.
Do I need to move? Oh, yep. Oh boy.
Bye-bye, Andrew. This
no.
is not your episode, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right,
Fight
Jock,
or
it's your
flight,
turn.
boys. How far did it just move?
It moved its full
70.
movement, so it's about 70 feet away from you right now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move my full movement, 25, so I'll be within 45 foot of it. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah. I need to work on figuring out how to make my big ass faster. So I
He's
go
about 30
my
feet
full
away.
move. 30 feet.
Yep.
I was about to say, I guess I can take, since I used to have 5, but since the other one got snapped by the other creature, I'm going to try and use my attack to throw the javelin, one of my javelins, to try and, knock him loose of the creature.
Damn, roll attack, buddy. Come on, Haka,
Rolling.
come on. He's gonna fly
need to
away,
go.
dude. You better grab him.
Carry us! He is carrying this team in the battle.
Yeah, he is.
Good thing he's a
Indeed.
Savborg, otherwise
Come on,
his attack would hurt.
Jahaka. You need to beat a 15, bud.
Does 15 hit?
That's a direct hit, bud. Roll damage.
Yeah.
All right. That's just a d6 and plus my strength, so give me a second to roll that.
You need to do... Ooh, you need to do like 20 damage still to him, guys.
That's 6 damage total.
Okay. I'm gonna have him make a strength save.
Come on, that one, that one, that one, and that one, that one.
Got one. Come on.
So the javelin pierces into its talons and it's still flying away.
Oh,
Is that the end of your turn?
Let me see. I might have something else to do. Just give me a second.
Okay.
I might have something else.
I mean,
Oh,
you
shit,
used
I
both
can't
your
u-
you've used both your spell slots and you don't have a javelin
And my-
anymore, so that's the end of your turn.
I can't use my breath as a bonus action, can I?
I don't believe, buddy, and I don't think it would be in range.
You're right. I think it'd be too far off. Shit.
All right, Shonak, it's your
Yeah.
turn, buddy.
Please wake up. Please wake up.
Roll a natural 20, and you wake up.
I did.
No way.
And by the way,
I did!
it is a.
Dang.
By the way,
So I pop up
yes.
30 feet, because that's my current range distance for... Hang on, let me just double check. Yeah, 30 feet.
Yep. Uh-huh.
And cast Hellish Rebuke on him. That bird's getting Hellish Rebuked.
I think
Hell yeah!
is that's too far.
Oh,
30
damn
feet
it.
plus Hellish Rebuke is another 30 feet. I got a 60. Like, I go to the edge of my 30, then I have another 30 past that.
Okay, yeah,
And
that's
I'm
totally in range. But you
Yeah.
have to do it in a it's a reaction. So you have to do it as he attacks you.
Can't do it. Yeah, I had that downtime. In that case, instead of Hellish Rebuke, let's see what
Well,
else.
you know
do I
what?
have.
You know what? Are you feeling lucky?
Do you, punk?
Do you, punk?
How? It's either that or going with Hexblade Curse. I think I'll just go with Hellish Rebuke. Yeah, let's test my luck.
All right, so I need you to go ahead and roll a luck roll. So you're gonna roll 2d10s.
Okay. Give me a moment.
And if you roll 85 or below, I'll let you have it.
So you don't want to get a high number.
2d10.
You wanna roll low.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, so what am I multiplying if I had to get 85? For the
Nothing.
DC
You just roll it.
Oh, okay.
So what is it?
It is 10 and 8.
So that is a 18. Good job. So I will
Nice,
allow you to
sir.
cast Hellish Rebuke, my friend.
All right. Let me see what the damage modifiers on health would be.
So I must make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
He's got a decent dex.
You
Oh,
got
it
a
is a
2.
bird.
That is a
Oh.
9. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay.
take 2d10 fire damage.
One.
Cook some turkey.
A
Better yet, some
10
rock.
and a 7.
So 17 plus 3 is 20 damage. That's exactly what you were looking for. I'm not even shitting you. So
Nice.
So what
Just-
happens
yeah,
is
describe
my
it.
guy pops up, takes an inhalation so he can breathe, sprints up, gets to the edge, bam! Just fires it right at him.
and
Because he is furious.
the rock shrieks in anger as its ass gets engulfed in flame and starts flapping off to its left and just lets go of Andrew. You're about 25-30 feet off the air, so you're going to go ahead and take 3d6 of damage, which I'm going to, since you're already down, that's just an automatic fail on your death saves.
Wait, you just died completely.
So
So you take
is
one
it
failure.
just one fail or? Okay.
Yep.
You said death
Oof.
saves?
I would have felt
Yes.
bad if I accidentally killed him.
And the rock it flies off, and you see this massive bird just fly off, soar over the trees, and flies right towards the moon, towards the mountains off in the
Yeah,
distance.
it's like the moon's off in the distance and we have the mountains right below it, so it's going that way.
It's daytime.
Well, you can see the moon during the day.
Daytime.
Well, you can still see the
Yeah.
moon. Yeah, it's not nighttime.
Yeah.
The sun here in Barovia is always a little weird. Right now the sun
Yeah.
is it's about midday, but you can still see like the sun, the moon during the daytime. And so yeah.
So yeah, we got out of combat. My guy's a little hurt. Josh's guy's really hurt.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's just like,
I'm gonna burn that bird later on.
burn it
There's
and make it
something
into a
about
stew.
my guy right now that seems different from how he usually is.
Did you Fire Lord style that, like fire
Yeah.
dragon breath when you did? Yeah, that was
Oh,
awesome.
Like
I'm just
lightning
saying.
strike, where I'm doing the fingertip and it just.
So did it come from your mouth or your hands? The fire attack.
Basically, normal fire is palms. That is like finger style lightning strike Azulus thing. So it's like burn. It sends up a stream
Oh.
of hellish rebuke right back.
That
at
was
him.
great. You did that perfectly.
Nice. Very nice.
The next
Uh,
one will go away automatically.
Shonak is gonna limp over to go look at check on Andrew.
Andrew's
Just in
not
the bush.
looking good. As you're looking at him,
Yeah.
he's still very unconscious. And go ahead and roll a medicine check for me, Shonak.
All right. Hang on, I gotta find the dice. There.
So it's just a d20 and add your medicine. As he's doing that, go ahead and roll me another death save, Andrew.
Oh god. Okay.
As you're looking down at him, blood is beginning to pool underneath him.
Pass.
19.
So that's a success. What was your
17.
Oh,
medicine?
thank God.
With a 17,
Alright,
you're able to stabilize him.
I want to do this, but I can't because it's already being used by someone else. So I just look down at him where all the blood's going and pull out of my pack some scrap bandages I had the other day for like torch lighting. Other day when I was wandering lost in the woods, not here. And create a bit of a binding tourniquet around the exposed wounds, and then before I like bind it up, I put some salve around those wounds. Just be like, there. I hope you'll be all right.
So, am I conscious now, or?
Yeah, you're at 1 HP, though.
We're both
Ooh,
hurting
okay.
units.
Yikes.
Does anyone
Andrew-
happen to have a way of helping us?
Andrew's just like looking up and is like, what in the fuck was that?
It
Jahaka,
was a Kentucky Fried Bird.
I need you to roll a wisdom or intelligence for me, whichever one's higher.
Got it.
What a way to start the day. I get
Yeah.
meteor struck by a freaking bird.
Dexterity.
It's just a D20, James?
Yeah.
Got it.
And add your intelligence or your wisdom, whichever one's higher.
Natural 20 plus the plus my wisdom, which is just 1, so 21.
Perfect. So you would know
Nice.
that is the legendary Rock of Mount Gakis.
That creature we faced, legend has it in these lands, it's the Rock of Mount Gakis, one of the ancient, most fearsome, and obviously largest creatures to ever flow this land. Many travelers have lost their lives as evidence of the wreckage that crashed upon me.
I'm going to
Only
say
minutes
also
ago.
with a natural 20, you would know that another name for the Rock of Mount Gakis is Ravensin.
Another name for these beasts, or at least what it could be, would be Ravensin. Legend has it, it is the most fearsome of all. I believe if that was what we just faced and we lived, barely, as I look at the other two compatriots that we found, we all have grown on this journey, and if we continue to survive, we will grow strong enough to face the greater challenges of this land. That beast did not die. I do not believe that beast has died. It is only going to recover from our attacks. The attack I did earlier, the power that flowed through me, it echoed far across these lands. In order to stop any other suspicion from coming even closer, we must best keep moving, lest we attract something
Yeah.
just as fearsome as we help them out.
That sounds like a grand old plan. Maybe when I get a lot stronger, I can hunt that bird down and burn it to ash. My guy kind of looks a little different when he says that last part.
Different
And
how?
then he's just like, lot more fierce.
Out of
Crazy-
game,
crazy bit sounds like
yeah, out of game. Or I didn't. I kind of missed the first intro when my camera wouldn't work. So other than I did hear you running towards Samaj's tower with the dragon coming to
Yeah.
attack everything else earlier. Are you human?
tiefling.
I kind of suspected you were tiefling when you said you look a little different, and it
Yeah.
looked like one of your character's seats looked like a tiefling from a distance. So I just had to confirm. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So basically, what happens with my guy when he becomes enraged is instead of having his normal tone and somewhat whimsical but serious nature, he just goes into a full enraged mode. His sentences get shorter, and the way he sounds almost like a barely contained rage and fury.
But you always look, just for clarity, you always look like a tiefling. But when you're more in like the heat of battle, you definitely get more of your demonic features more prominent. Like your horns probably look sharper, your fangs probably gain a little bit more canine look. Your eyes probably have that more demonic tinge and glow to them. Does that sound about right?
That, and there's like the way he looks at things and acts around things makes it seem like something's about to be set on fire.
Yeah, so natural devil mentality when you are enraged. That sounds about right.
Exactly.
Mm.
We'll get to that point when we get to it.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just, I'd love to sit here and chit chat all night. We could get
Yeah,
going
I know we got
anytime
for
now.
that long. Yeah, let's get the heck out of here and get some time because I'm hurting bad. Here's too.
And as you
Yeah.
guys are
So,
standing
we make
in
it
the
right.
dangerous woods, I need everybody to roll a d6.
Oh, come.
Yeah,
Oh no.
we spent a little too much time talking about that.
I tried to get us out of here.
Oh, 6. I don't want to get rock pummeled again.
3.
Fucking one.
Ooh,
Oh,
there it is.
Yeah, well, everybody get ready to run. We can't
All right.
fight, so everybody.
Why did I
Jaka?
roll that twice? I'm sorry.
Jahaka, go ahead and roll a d20 for me, bud.
God damn it!
Wait till we're in town, then we talk.
Lesson number 1. Welcome
Fucking
to
two.
Barovia, Ty. You got a 2?
Yep.
Fucking two. Everybody run.
Okay. Interesting.
I can't run. I'm in pain.
Suddenly,
Yeah, you said-
as you guys are standing there, you hear the slight slapping sound of a reptile. And as you turn around and look, a toad ribbits up to you, eyeing you suspiciously. Oi! It says, I need a ride. Anyone going up the mountains?
We're actually going towards town. Are they up in the mountains? Is the town in the mountains?
No.
Okay. We're actually going up towards town. Why do you need to go up that way?
Master,
As I'm walking away, like backpedaling.
Master. Ribbit. Oh. Ribbit.
What was that?
You said master.
Oh, no. Oh, crap. Ah, crud. Guys, feet. And I start to do just turning, kind of hobble sprint my way away and waving towards the convoy, going, go, go, go. And pointing at what's his name? Jahaka's character going, running.
Regardless of popular opinion, I don't just walk around and asking everybody for a kiss. Ribbit.
Has
Okay.
nothing to do with kiss, man. I'm hurting. If you want to kiss, ask him. All right. Sorry, you guys. Go ahead, Trevor. I think you were saying something.
No, it's good.
Okay.
I'm just like kind of
So, is
hobbling.
anyone following me? Or okay.
Yeah, I'm hobbling. I'm like, pain.
I guess
Stupid.
I'll ask the next group that walks by. Have a good day. Right.
Best of luck to you, man.
And he kind of turns around and hops off into the woods.
Oh, my
Okay.
God. Oh,
We are far too
continue.
hurt to go into the mountains.
All right, as
So,
you guys
let's
walk
go.
off, if you would have picked up that toad, it would have poisoned you.
That's smart.
Oh,
Aren't you glad?
Something.
Something about it did
glad?
not seem tasty. As we're making our way along.
I just don't
So-
want to die.
We're both hobbling towards town. So how long is it going to take us to get to town so we can heal up a bit?
So, out of game. I don't want to get to Stonebridge Hollow without AJ. So that's
Yeah,
kind of why
I
I've
like to rest point so we can take a quick rest so we can heal up before we move forward some more.
So we can do two things. We can kind of just end it here, and assume that you guys just kind of set up a little chill spot to kind of rest, and then we can pick up next time. Or if you want, we can do like we can probably fit in one more battle encounter if you guys wanted to do that. I just wanted to see what you guys wanted to do.
If they're mob enemies, I don't mind, but unless we have some healing done, me and Andrew over here are gonna die.
I mean, I have my lay on hands, but that's not going to be. I mean, that's the best case scenario. That's going to be 5 hit points for both of you. My paladin level times 5. That's 10 hit points. So 5 plus you. That's going to be you both at like a total of 6 hit points. So that's the best I can do for both of you.
I will compensate. If both of you make a successful luck roll, then I will say that you guys all can heal before the battle.
Okay. So what do we need to roll for the luck roll?
Okay, so a luck roll is 2d10, and you're trying to get lower than your luck score.
Okay, let's see. Mine is. Sorry. Do you want me or Josh? Or
you guys
who do
both
want to
go.
say? Okay. Mine is a 7 and 4.
So 74. So you make it.
I'm still good. Yeah, I'm still good.
Josh, you
So
never
it's
even
a 2d10?
You never even got your luck score. No worries.
I didn't? Really?
Nope. So I need you to go ahead and roll 4d6 for me real quick, Josh.
Alrighty. Let me do that really quick. 4d6.
Oh, he's
13?
doing that, James. Oh, never mind.
Okay, so your luck score is 65. I'm editing it right now for you.
Okay.
So
Thank
with
you.
your 2d10, you need to roll 65 or lower to succeed. It's all on you.
Okay.
James, as an aside, the way my guy kind of heals up is he goes off to the side, and everyone just happens to see some flames kick up, and then the flames get put out immediately, and then he walks back. He's like, all right, I'm good now.
I got to 9.
Okay, so Josh, you need to roll a d100. My bad.
Okay.
That's 2d10, Ty. Same thing.
Okay.
But if you actually roll 2d10, then it's different. So go ahead and roll a 2d100.
So this is for the recovery?
This is for his
Amount?
luck roll.
Oh, okay, so it's still on Josh.
19.
Okay, so you both succeed. So what I will say is that you guys both can all heal up to max HP.
Okay.
And
Oh, thank goodness.
I am just gonna roll for a random encounter.
Okay. I wonder what it'll be.
14.
Better not be another rock.
Oh no. Don't let it be another one.
We'll have to name this one Chevy.
Chevy.
Huh.
Yeah, don't mind me and my bad puns. I'm a fan of those.
As you advance along the road, pausing when you come across the form of a man lying face down. In his outstretched hand is a black lacquered box. What do you do?
I roll to investigate.
Okay.
Arcana investigation check.
Shonak, as you walk up, you don't need to investigate. It's a pretty easy thing to see. You turn the figure over to discover with horror that his entire face has been ripped clean from his skull and his throat has been torn away.
What the ruddy head of a town over here?
God's in him.
Again, he has a black lacquered box in his hand.
I'm very suspicious of that box. If he's missing a face and there's no blood trail, then that means something within the box ripped off his face. I tentatively just kind of tap it with my foot kind of away from me. Not pushing it away, but just half it so that I'm far enough away in case the box pops up.
So you just kind of kick it out of his hand?
Yeah.
Okay, the box just kind of rolls and tumbles. It is black and it has like gold lines all around the corners of it, and it just kind of rolls. Nothing really happens.
Okay. In that case, I'll just gingerly pick it up and open it facing away from me.
Andrew, Hendrix, and Jahaka, you guys all feel suddenly that you're being watched. Shonak, as you reach down and pick up the box and look at it, it is it's inlaid with golden filigree. At first it appears to have no obvious lid or other features, but upon closer inspection you see it is comprised of expertly crafted, tight-fitting panels. The panels look like they could move. There are no small holes on a few of the sides. There are small holes on a few of the sides, almost like keyholes. What do you do?
Well, I look over at the others and I'm like, guys, this box has keyholes. Anyone have any lockpicks or something?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
You want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Do you grab the box?
Yeah.
When you hand the box over, Shonak, your hands kind of tingle a little bit as you hand it over. Hendrix, as you grab the black box, it weighs a little bit more than you were expecting, but yeah, you are now holding the black box. Like I said, it's a black box,
That was weird, feeling.
And it has like gold filigree all around it. It's like these really fine golden details, and it has all of these weird kind of panels all around it that look like they can move. And also, as you're kind of looking down at it, there are a few different holes, like keyholes, on it.
I want to use my lockpick, my thieves' tools, and see if I can lockpick one of the keyholes.
All right, roll thieves' tools.
Would I click like the tool thieves' tools,
No,
or
just click it.
or under the item name? Thieves' tools.
So while he's fighting that thing, I'm just gonna be looking on that edge of the eye line site.
Click that.
I am also going to be looking around as well.
Yeah, I got a
Just so,
Ooh, 21.
21.
my guy is more wary
21.
ever since the rock incident. So while someone else is looking at stuff, he's gonna be keeping an eye on the edge, on the horizon.
For sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah, 20.
Good job. You feel a panel click into place as the box opens up like a flower in your hand. You don't have time to glory in your accomplishment, however, because a black cloud of inky smoke explodes out from the box in a 30-foot radius hemisphere around you. Coughing and choking on the gritty, slimy particles in the cloud, everyone affected stumbles back. The box falls to the ground. Out from it falls pieces of jewelry, a wand, and a tiny toad. As you clear your
no.
throat and lungs, the toad rivets and transforms into a hulking demonic beast.
Oh.
The bipedal monstrosity looms over you, easily 10 feet tall and salivating a vicious slime. Its massive maw works the air as it stretches and twists. And finally, I've been in that cube for far too long. Wait. Dratheline? Where are you? You're not there.
If my guy mentions that to him when he's saying that.
You're not Drazeline.
Who the heck
You
is
guys
Drazeline?
do look so tasty.
Oh, that's not good. Starts backing up just enough.
Andrew also backs up because he's like trying to like.
Throws Eldritch
So-
Blast at that thing's face.
What happened to Dratheline? And as you Eldritch blast it, it just takes the blast and just slowly looks over at you. I'm trying to be cordial here. Do I come knocking on your bedroom door and blast you in your shoulder?
Apologies, sir. Last thing that came up and popped out of nowhere. ground pounded me just because I happened to look at it weird.
Well, next
it
time I
ground-
might
I
not be
look
so
kind
happy.
of shy, or not shy, embarrassed. I look embarrassed when I'm just like, sorry,
Well,
dude.
it's okay, I guess, but next time I might not be so grateful. Try not to do it again, alright?
What are you, giant
I-
creature? If I may ask, with the respect of one such as you.
I'm just kind of like, oh, whoops.
My name's Thought. I'm Drazoline's familiar.
How long have you been in there, if you may wonder?
Time's kind of weird in that box. What feels like hours could only be a couple days, or sometimes I came out 5 years later. It's a very strange thing in there.
That guy's doing the mental math, subtracting how long the time travel was, so that way he could. What year is it?
You don't know.
The name he
I
keeps
look over
saying.
at them confused, just like, year? What year?
What were you about to say, Jahaka?
I say, as I'm trying to talk to him, would I know that? Would I have ever heard the name Drazoline?
Drazoline.
I will say you guys can all, everyone from Barovia, make an intelligence check at disadvantage. So that would be Hendrix and Jahaka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
That's an 18 and a 13.
What was it again, Dad?
Intelligence at disadvantage.
That would be an 18 and a 13.
Okay.
About 13.
Okay. Hendrix? 9. You guys do not recognize the name Drazoline for sure.
Okay, so I asked the creature, was he a wizard who traveled these lands with you? Are you both native to Barovia, or have you traveled amongst others who have come in more recent times through the mists?
Well, a wizard is kind of a weird name to call him. He was just more of a lich, is what he always referred to himself as.
You say a lich?
Yeah, lich, that's what I said.
Now, out of game, would we know what a lich is?
Yeah, I would say you know what a lich is. A lich, like I said.
And
Your
there's a
master.
high probability. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
Jaha.
we're all about 10 feet away from this creature, as we all kind of probably, everybody kind of
I'm
just...
at 15 feet away. I backed away after doing the Eldritch Blast.
All right, I'm at 10. And we're all just kind of, I'm assuming me, like the rest of the group's eyes kind of had a little chic to it when he said lich. So I'm just trying to kind of keep this thing calm and just kind of talk with it a little bit. I was like, it seems like your master has lived a very long life, so to speak. How old are you, if I may ask?
Well, it is eternal. Drazoline's always talking about how long he's lived, of course, but I'm eternal, so really old.
While they're talking, I'm going to investigate the wand.
It's just like at his feet. Do you want to grab it, or are you just looking at it?
I'm looking at and just getting a sense of its energy and such.
I would say go ahead and roll Arcana for me.
Okay.
What's everyone else doing?
I'm actually I'd like to try something real quick with my spirit medium background.
Okay.
I'd like to see if I can get like a sense of undead energy coming off of this creature, like any residual or anything. I believe that's something I can still do.
Nope. The weird frog-like creature in front of you is very much alive.
And there's no end. Yeah, okay.
What was that, Shaunak?
16.
16. You can clearly tell that it is a magical wand for sure, and it emanates some kind of dark magic. But other than that, you don't know what it is exactly. But it's definitely a wand.
Guys, there's a very strong wand right in front of him.
Oh, that!
Okay.
Oh, that old thing! That's just mine. Don't worry about it. And he kind of picks it up and stuffs it into like his pants. He's wearing like really baggy, kind of like genie-looking pants. They're a dark red, and you can see that as he's doing that, you see like a rather decently sized diamond right next to his wand that he just tucked in. Well, if you guys aren't Razaline and you don't even know who I'm talking about, then, well, I guess we both can be on our way, right?
Andrew kind of says, there was a toad earlier that we ran into.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
No, earlier, before we met you, sir. We was on the road, we got attacked by this bird creature thing.
Oh, I'm not a bird. I have no wings, so you can see clearly.
What it means is there was a poisonous frog that tried talking to us earlier before you were released from the box, so it could not be you.
Yeah, that was me. I can astral project myself as a form of a frog.
Oh, okay.
Really now? How about that diamond? Is that real?
Oh, it's very much real, yes. And he pulls it out, and yep, it's a diamond. He even like.
Would you be willing to part with it?
Oh.
That'd make some mighty fine upgrades to me armor and food.
He kind of, flicks it with a. This old thing. Well, I do have a use for it, of course, but what are you willing to trade for it?
How about the challenge?
You got my attention.
Would you be willing to do a game of wits for it?
A game of wits, huh? Alright, fine, but let's up the stakes a little bit.
What stakes are you thinking?
Whoever wins gets the other person's soul in the gem.
And whoever loses, if you lose,
Sorry, I said that.
Contract.
I said that backwards. Whoever loses gets their soul put into the gem. And whoever wins gets the gem.
Yeah, and my guy's going. And on my side of the wager, whoever loses, eternally binding contract, that gem, that wand.
Oh, you're looking the kind of contract. Well, that's more of my brother's thing, but I think I could work something up, yeah. What battle of wits were you thinking, big guy?
My guy's gonna go with a game of chance.
Oh,
I'm
chance
thinking
cubes.
we can do 15 separate coin tosses all at the same time. Make a bet. Whoever wins runs higher with their coin, choosing heads or tails.
Oh gosh.
In other
One
words,
better
basically
for
more
you.
heads.
He reaches in his pocket and pulls out 2 small cubes. I've got some chance cubes right here.
We can do that.
It's a little more simple than all your 15 gold nonsense.
Indeed it would. And then, I will ask you one more thing. Let's use their chance cube so you can't cheat and I can't cheat. Because you can astral project, you'll cast illusion magic.
No trick
And
here.
I look over reaching out for chance cubes for the other guys.
You guys
And
have any
you guys
chance
got
cubes
chance
on you?
I don't think so. Hendrix doesn't gamble.
You do not.
I
Can any
don't
of us-
gamble either.
I was about to say, can any of us roll to see if any of us have it? I
I'm
don't.
gonna say you guys are empty-handed.
Merchants?
Well, would you
The
look at
merchant.
that? Your friends don't have any, so.
Very well. Let's do it.
All right.
That
all
you
right.
can.
You first. Or,
Hmm?
sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
He kind of rolls the cubes. You can clearly see that there's 2 different colors on the cubes. There's a red and a blue. Red for the boy, blue his mother. Just kidding, that's from Star Wars. Okay.
Oh my.
I know. So it's just kind of like,
Why don't you go
I'm
ahead and roll
fighting.
first? And he hands you the cubes. And that is the end of our session.
all right. So next session we'll have a game of chance.
Nice.
A devil's deal with a demon toad from a tiefling. That's literally how it is.
With a trump card.
Oh, gotta love the additional confidence. That was a great session, guys. That was a great
That
session.